guys, we are so excited for today's stream. I'm here with Taylor. Taylor, how are you going?
I am going great. I'm excited.
Awesome. It is great to be here with you guys. 5 o'clock. It's so different. It's kind of weird.
It feels very weird. I should be eating dinner right now.
That's right. Usually at this time we are getting ready for more of the stream stuff. We're putting content into the chat. But you know what? It's kind of cool. We're here at 5 o'clock and we are ready for another stream. Are you guys excited for a 5 o'clock stream? Have you guys had dinner yet?
I haven't.
No?
I'm starving.
You're starving? Yeah, I haven't had dinner yet either. I am ready to go. But make sure you say hi in the chat. Josiah, it is fantastic to see you. Sahana, Ronald, Tori, Alicia. Alicia, you were here so early.
Yeah, like 12 minutes early or something.
Yeah, you are rocking it. You are absolutely doing very well getting here on time. But it is very different being here at 5 o'clock. It's still light outside. We haven't had dinner, as we've said. But you know what? I think the stream is going to be better than ever. We've got a great stream planned, some great content, and some really cool questions to ask everybody. So,
yes.
Should we get into it?
Yes, I think we
All
should.
right. We have some really cool talking points for you guys. We're going to ask them, and make sure you put your answers in the chat whilst we talk about our answers, and then we're going to go to you and see what some of your answers are. So the first one is this, Taylor, and it's very, very important. What is the one thing that you could not live without? And it's not including Jesus.
Okay, well, definitely family and friends, just people I love. You need those people in your life.
Absolutely. I'm going to say family as well. I could not live without my family. Well, I could, physically, I could do it, but I wouldn't want to.
It would be very sad.
It would be sad. It would be tough. You know, we are not created to be alone, so to be with people, especially our family, is a wonderful thing. But what about you guys? What is the one thing you couldn't live without? Imagine you're stranded on a desert island. You've only got one thing there with you. What is that thing? So let's have a look and see. Family and friends. Lots of people saying family and friends. Oreos. Ruben.
Oreos.
Couldn't live. Don't worry about Aiden. Don't worry about mum or dad. Just Oreos. I don't want to live without Oreos. Yeah. Oreos with milk. Do you twist and dunk?
I've never done that.
You've never done that?
Never.
You've never? Wow.
I rarely even twist them. I just eat them.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, apparently the proper way to eat them is you twist, you lick the cream off, and then you dunk the biscuits and eat the biscuits.
Interesting.
Yeah. Everyone eats biscuits very, very differently. Ronald says the internet. Couldn't live without the internet. Ronald, come on. I was born in 84 and you're older than me. Like, we've been in a time where there's no internet and life was good. You know, you used to go outside and run in front of cars and like scrape your legs all over the ground, have blood. You know, life was good. I know I'm not explaining it very well. Maybe the internet's fantastic. Maybe it's good that we're not getting injured so much. But I remember a time before the internet and life was good. That was back in the day where you had a project at school and you had to actually go up and look at the encyclopedias, the books. You know, if that was out of date, well, then your project was wrong. But yeah.
Look, I've had the internet around most of my life, so I can't really relate too much.
Okay.
But understandable.
Yeah. Food. Yeah, Annika. That's actually very practical. Couldn't live without food. Yeah.
And water.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about biscuits before, Oreos. Ruben brought up Oreos, and we talked about how we eat them. Firstly, what's your favourite biscuit?
Okay, my favourite biscuit, Malto Milks. I grew up on them. They're Arnott's. They're like little rectangle biscuits.
Oh, are they brown?
Yeah.
Yes, I do know those.
Yes,
Yeah,
I haven't had them in years, and then I found some like a month ago, and I'm craving them now. Like, I've just been eating them nonstop.
There we go.
Dunk them in
Malto milk.
They're amazing.
Okay. It's a good biscuit, but it is not the best biscuit. I'm letting you all now. This is a public service announcement. This is not a matter of opinion. This is fact. This should be in the Encyclopedia Britannica. This should be all over the internet. The king of biscuits is the mint slice.
Ooh.
It is the king of biscuits. It is fantastic. It goes with everything, and it's just a delicious, delicious biscuit. Make sure if you love the mint slice, you chuck it in the chat. And if you don't like it, then you can put your wrong opinion in the chat as well, and we will read that out anyway. Monte Carlo. Yeah, Monte Carlo is good.
Tim Tam Slams.
Tim Tam Slams. If you've never
They
had
are
Tim Tam
good.
Slam,
Do it.
Tim
Look
Tam
it up
Slam.
and do it.
It's where you eat one end off a Tim Tam and then the other end, and then you drink like a coffee or a tea or
Like
something.
a straw.
or milk.
Like it's a straw.
Yeah.
And then it all goes soft and melts. It's so good.
Yeah. Like Luke said, the Monte Carlo. The Monte Carlo is really good biscuit.
Monte Carlos are great.
Monte Carlos are better when they've been left out for a day and they're kind of chewy.
What?
Yeah, chewy
I've never
biscuits
heard
are the
of
best.
that.
See, Louis behind the camera right now with the nod. Trust me, get a Monte Carlo, open the packet. Don't like pull them out and just throw them across the floor. But just open the packet and leave it open for a day. Let the air get in, let it start to get a bit older, right? And then the next day, you'll eat the Monte Carlo and it's like a bit chewier and it's fantastic.
Usually that's what you're told not to do.
No.
Don't leave the biscuits out. Put them
Generally,
away.
yes, but Monte Carlo is the exception to the rule.
That's crazy.
Yeah, if you've never done it. Choc mint slice is the best. Thank you, Ronald. I agree. Tori agrees with me. Annika agrees with me. Haha, your sister agrees with me.
Kingston biscuits. They're pretty good as well.
Kingston biscuits would be the most overrated biscuit going around.
They're so good.
Garbage.
I agree with you, Alicia. They're
Total
good. They're the
utter
best. Well, not the
garbage.
best, but they're great.
All right. They're okay. They're okay. Monty especially dunked in coffee. Yeah. I
Fair
agree
enough.
with Luke. That's a pretty good one. I'll agree. Yeah. Tim Tam Slams, caramel crowns. They're a good one too.
Honeycomb swirls. What are they?
I don't know, but I'm not a honeycomb fan, so I'm
Okay.
already like not a fan of that biscuit. I've never had one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Neither
Yep.
have I.
Honeycomb swirl is a biscuit covered in chocolate with like a caramel thing.
A biscuit,
Okay.
like a honeycomb
Oh,
biscuit.
yeah, I have seen those. Yeah,
Honeycomb
yeah.
biscuit. There we go.
Okay.
Never had it. I'll have to. No, I'm not trying it because I don't like it. And last time I said I have to try something, I ended up eating a raw mushroom. So I'm not doing that again.
That was good.
All right. What about this? What was or is your favorite subject in school? Everyone in the chat, what is your favorite subject in school? Taylor.
Definitely not science. It was probably English.
English.
I liked reading books and yeah, it got harder in VCE, but I still liked it.
My brother had a saying when he was in school, I don't need to go to English class, I'm never going to England. And he failed.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. No, my favourite subject in school was geography. I'm a big geography fan, particularly flags. I've always been a big fan of flags. Last couple of nights we've, as a family, me and the kids and Christine will sit around and we'll go to YouTube and type in flag quiz. And there's this flag quizzes that come up. And I love trivia. And just guessing flags from around the world. And it was a beautiful time.
I never really learnt geography that much. I think we did a semester of it and we didn't really do anything like flags or like location sort of things. It was all like about biomes and like we had to study a biome and like research animals and
What's your
stuff.
favourite biome?
I don't remember what a biome is. It was a long time ago.
I'll have to go spruce. No, maybe oak. No. Jungle. Hang on. No, not jungle. I don't know. Maybe spruce. Spruce. For anyone who gets that reference, make sure you chuck it in the chat. What's your favourite biome? All right, so what have we got here? PE and lunchtime is Luke's favourite. Lenny says maths. Wow. Not many kids love maths.
Lenny
but
loves maths.
Yeah, maths is pretty cool. My son, Judah, loves maths. He's really good at it.
Naomi liked maths as well.
Yeah.
She also loved music and history and science
Yeah,
and art.
History's good as well. History was like second for me. I love history. Sport, Teresa. So that's got to be, is it Ella?
They all
Art,
love sport.
They all love sport. Drama, Minecraft. Yes, there we go. Jungle Book. No.
Just
So in Minecraft, there are different biomes. There's mushroom biomes, there's spruce biomes, there's oak, all that sort of stuff. So that's what I was referencing. Go, Josiah.
Fair enough.
We should play Minecraft sometime. Anyway, okay, what about this? What is your dream job?
I would like to become a teacher. That's my dream job.
To become a teacher. Any specific subject or grade level or anything?
Still to be decided. I'm doing a primary and secondary course next year, but I think I'm leaning towards secondary, but I don't know what subject yet.
Yeah. And what did you want to be when you were younger?
A vet.
A vet.
But then we did dissections in science and I changed my mind.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dissections in school were pretty cool.
Pretty gross.
Pretty cool. We
Pretty
dissected a
gross.
pig's heart and had to push a marble through the ventricles.
Ugh.
It was great.
We did a lamb's heart and a cow something, I don't know, eye or something.
A cow.
Something like that. I don't know.
Something to
It was
do
too
with
gross.
Yeah. My dream job is a pastor. I love being a pastor. It's one of my favourite things. But when I was younger, I wanted to be either an AFL football player or a WWE wrestler. So yeah,
Yes.
I became a
I've
pastor.
heard you about your childhood wrestling stories.
I've got
Yeah.
photos. I should show you one time. Yeah.
That would be good.
What about you guys? Interior designer. Paige wants to be an interior designer. That's great. Yeah, or a writer. Actor or graphic designer for Tori.
Nice.
Jacinta, graphic designer. Hey, we need graphic designers for everything ministry. So come see me. We'll hook you up.
Sounds good.
Taylor just wanted to be like her dad. Yeah. No one can be that good, Luke. No one.
Don't boost Izzy.
All right, this is a really controversial question, and guys, you have to be prepared. There's going to be some chit chat going back around this one. Coles or Woolworths?
I would say whatever's closer. I do not care.
Yeah. So just so you know, before the stream, we went through some of these questions, and when I heard Taylor's response to Coles or Woolworths, which is whichever's closer, I was shocked. I'm surprised anyone can be that blasé around if they go to Coles or Woolworths. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand in this pandemic that we are required to go to our closest shop,
Yeah.
and my closest shop happens to be Coles, right?
Okay.
However, given the option, every day of the week, I am going to Woolworths. And I'll tell you why. Louis looks at me like, Louis is a Coles worker. I'll tell you why I go to Woolworths. Because purely for the reason that I like the colour green more than I like the colour red.
What?
Yep.
That's the most ridiculous reason.
Yep. Green is a calming, natural, beautiful color. Red is harsh and angry and confronting. So yeah, if I have a choice out of Coles or Woolworths, purely based on color, I will go to Woolworths.
I was not expecting that as a reason.
Yep, that's my reason. That is why I would go there. I'm a color guy. I love colors. So yeah, there you go.
That's crazy.
Natasha says, both are good, but Woolworths does have free fruit.
That's true. Only for kids though, which is a bit unfair.
Yeah. Can I just also draw attention to Nathan in the chat saying, yes, colour does have an influence. I get it. Thank you. Colour absolutely has an influence. Absolutely. Colour affects your emotions.
Yep.
I like to feel happy when I'm shopping.
I do go to Woolworths currently because it is closer to home. But before that Woolworths was built, we went to Coles. But I don't really
Don't you
have
feel
a preference.
amazing coming out of Woolworths? You just leave feeling like you've been in the jungle.
If I found everything I needed, sure.
Yeah. There you go. So what do you guys, Coles or Woolworths? Costco? No. I don't know. Like you go to Costco and buy like 48 gallons worth of Cheetos. I just don't need that many Cheetos.
Aldi is a good one.
Aldi is good. I was in Oklahoma last year and there's an Aldi just in the middle of Oklahoma.
Really?
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect that, would you?
No, I did not expect it. I was very surprised. Yeah. Green is the number one color. There you go. I disagree. But that's good. Yellow, I think, is the best color.
I like yellow too. That's my favorite color.
It's agreed upon then. Yellow.
Yellow.
Let's go
for
with
the
one
victory.
more question. Let's go with this. Favorite video game?
I don't play many video games. However, we have been into SingStar a lot at home lately. It's been fun.
SingStar. Okay. If you're a SingStar fan, make sure you chuck that in the chat and encourage Taylor in that choice. SingStar. Okay.
The family love it too. Dad gets dragged into it sometimes, but
Dragged into it.
yeah, sometimes.
He loves it. I would say my favorite video game is probably FIFA. I love soccer, but there's a lot of franchises I like, and within the franchises, there's good and bad games. My favorite franchises are Far Cry and Assassin's Creed. I do like a bit of Assassin's Creed.
I have
Yeah.
not played any of those.
They're pretty good. Oh, and I love Minecraft. I actually really enjoy Minecraft. If you've never played, I used to pick on people for playing Minecraft, and they go, "You haven't even played it," and I played it, and I love it. It's so good. All right, so what are you guys saying? Luke is saying Fortnite. Sam, Crash Bandicoot. Okay, wow, I haven't heard that in many years. People say they like
Crash Bandicoot is a good game. I used to
Yeah.
play it all the time when I was younger.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. A lot of Minecrafters. F1, yeah. Hey, Luke. Not Luke. Adam. Luke, how are you? But Adam, you say you like F1. F1, I agree with you, is fantastic. It's only a couple of days, like 3 or 4 days until the new PGA game comes out. Are you going to get that? Because if you are, we should totally play online. Golf. Golf on a video game. So good. If you've never played golf on a video game, it's so much fun.
I've played it on Wii Sports.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
That
there
works.
we go. There we go. Street Fighter, the old AFL game. You're like, are we talking old like 5 years ago, or are we talking old like 1998? I don't know.
No idea.
Anyway, it's probably chance for us to talk about some announcements, because there's other things for us to talk about.
Yep.
So first things first, don't forget that this Sunday we are live on church for 10:20 a.m. So Sunday morning, make sure when you wake up, you get ready, you have your breakfast, and at 10:20 a.m. head to follow.church and click on the banner at the top of the page and you'll be able to connect in for the church service. Pastor Luke's continuing our Ever Greater Gospel series and he's talking about Genesis chapter 3, the fall of man. Let me tell you, I was in my office the other day when he was preaching it in here and it's a great sermon you don't want to miss out. So make sure 10:20 a.m. on Sunday, you tune in at follow.church and join us for church. It's going to be great.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so we've got some playlists for you guys on Spotify. There's 3 different playlists. So there's worship playlist, acoustics, and praise party. So they're really great. There's just got a bunch of different Christian songs in there for you to have a listen to, different sort of feels for each playlist. So have a listen on our Spotify account, and I'm sure it'll be worth it.
Praise party. I like that. There's nothing better than a praise party alone in your room in front of the mirror with a hairbrush. It's pretty amazing.
No, with a fork.
With a
brushing your
fork.
hair.
With a fork. Don't forget, MCGs are back on Tuesday. We are working through our Live Like This series, where we're looking through the book of James. And this week we've got James chapter 2, and we're going to be looking at the text that talks about faith and works and having a balance of both. So make sure you come in for that. Check our socials, which will be down in the description, and you'll be able to connect in with our Facebook and our Instagram. And then on there, we will show you the meeting IDs and the passwords to get into our Zoom meeting. It's a great opportunity to get together and talk face to face, have a lot of fun with our peers. So make sure you're there at 7 o'clock on Tuesday for Zoom. It's going to be a great time.
On our YouTube channel, we have a bunch of acoustic sessions that our very own Follow Youth leaders have put together. Well, only the musically talented ones. There's a bunch of different songs on there. Who's had a listen? What's your favourite song been so far?
Yeah. What's your favourite song?
Mine is Highs and Lows.
Highs and Lows.
Really good song.
Can I encourage you, if you're going through a rough time right now, if you're uncertain about the future and you're feeling anxious about what's next and what's tomorrow, listen to Highs and Lows. Highs and Lows is a beautiful, beautiful song and talks about God being constant and consistent through the highs and lows of life. And it's just such an encouraging song. So make sure you go listen to that. But I'd say, and I say it every week, my favorite is Captain. Aiden's voice. How good is Aiden's voice? It's fantastic. And just the mix with the girls as well, with Sammy and Naomi, is just absolutely beautiful. So make sure you go check it out as well. But speaking of Aiden, I think it's time that we head over to our next episode of Phone a Friend, headed up by the man, the myth, the legend, Aiden Winter. Hope you enjoy.
Sammy, how you going?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not bad. We haven't seen you on the stream lately. What have you been up to?
Yeah, well, I'm a Year 12 student, for those of you who don't know. So obviously, being online, it's very time consuming with my studies. So yeah, that's kind of taking up a lot of my time at the moment, as well as just everything going on in the world. So that's, kind of what I'm focusing on right now.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm a uni student, but I can't imagine that online Year 12 would be fun. Do you have any tips for any of our other Year 12s who might be watching? Anything to help them through online schooling?
Yeah, well, it's definitely different. It's not what any of us really expected our last year to be like. It's very obviously screen heavy, so I know I like to, if I have a free study period or in my lunch breaks, just take an actual break, go outside or chat to family, or just do something that actually allows you to step away for a little bit. I think focusing on mental health is really important in this time period for everyone, especially students of all ages and uni students, and that's really important. Obviously the stress can kind of build up, so focusing on that is really important, I would say.
Absolutely. Definitely something that we need to be thinking about, especially when we've got so many other things that we've got to think about. It's really important to take care of ourselves. Now, Sammy, you're a relatively new leader. In fact, I think you kind of joined the team basically as soon as COVID happened, which is nice timing, I guess. What was it like joining the team at that time?
Yeah, again, it was interesting. I think a lot of what came with COVID was a lot of uncertainty of kind of how we were going to approach things. But obviously working with such an incredible team, it was a lot of collaborating, a lot of communication in terms of how we can keep in contact with the youth and make sure that there's still content that we can be communicating to them with, which was amazing. So obviously a lot of organising of when we can meet and do streams. I loved streaming with Josiah for a little bit, a really different approach, but that was awesome to discover.
Absolutely. Now you're also on our worship team. What made you decide to join our worship team, Sammy?
Yeah, well, it's one of the first things I think that drew me to follow youth was I have a passion for music. It's what I love doing, and it's the way that I really find communication and relationship with the Lord. And so to share that and kind of collaborate on that with you and Naomi and Josiah was incredible. And it was great timing with when restrictions lifted and eased for a little bit, that we were able to organise that shoot and really connect to the youth and provide that content before things got a little bit more restricted again. But
back into lockdown. But it was great to have that new content and have the opportunity to produce some music videos that we could put out for people to use to worship and to enjoy. That's something that we'd never done before. So there's still some good opportunities that COVID has brought along to us. So we've just dropped the last of our YouTube videos from Follow Youth Acoustic Sessions on our channel this Tuesday just been. So if you haven't checked that out, give it a look after the stream. But that's not all we have in store, is it, Sammy?
I don't think it is, Aiden. I think we've got a few more things up our sleeve, but do we want to tell them? Do you want to tell them?
Oh, I definitely want to tell them. So some of you have been asking us, hey, we love these songs on YouTube, but can we have them to listen to on like Spotify and Apple Music and anywhere we listen to music? I'm very happy to say that the answer to that question is yes. Yes, you will be able to.
And we are so excited for that. But the real question, the people want to know, Aiden, when?
Well, that is a very good question, and I know the answer to that. It's going to be Friday, the 28th of August, so that's 2 weeks from now. So get pumped for that. We'll be releasing some details on what's happening over the next couple of weeks on our socials. But Sammy, if you're not already following our socials, where can you find them?
Well, as always, Aiden, the youth can find them in the description. The links will be there and you can just, get connected.
Alrighty. Well, I think we have to throw back to our hosts now, but it's been great having you with us on the stream again, Sammy. All the best with Year 12, and we'll see you soon.
All right. Thanks for having me.
How awesome is that? It's going to be on Spotify. All of our music is going to be on Spotify.
Yes.
2 weeks time. Keep an eye out on the socials. It's going to be great.
That's going to be amazing. I know I'm going to add them to all my favorite lists, my playlists.
Yep.
And listen to those on repeat. That is great news. Aiden and the worship team, you guys have done a fantastic job, and we're excited to get them into our Spotify playlists. It's going to be great. Mm-hmm. Hey, I think it's time that we play a game.
Yes.
All right. We have a game for you guys today. And the game is called Movie Actor Person List Top 10 Thingy-majig.
Yep.
That's it.
Sounds about right.
So we're going to show you a picture of an actor, and we're going to ask you to do two things. The first thing is going to be you have to name that actor. So we're going to put a picture up and you have to put in the chat, and the first person to put the answer there is the winner of that point. Then we're also going to ask you to name just one of their top 10 movies. And Taylor and I have gone through, and there's 10 of these, and we've chosen our favorite movie or one that we like from those actors. And if your answer from the top 10 matches our answer, the first person also gets a point. Should we
Yep.
see who does this? All right,
Yes.
so the first person is this person. Who is this? Who is this?
Tori reckons she'll win.
Tori reckons she's got this.
Yep.
You suck at names. You may not win it then.
Tori Lewis.
Tori
Leonardo
Lewis and
DiCaprio.
Rona. Can leaders play? Leaders can absolutely play. Yes, please get in there. All right, yes. So Tori, you have won a point. This is, of course, Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, can I just say, I have a bit of a gripe around this top 10 list. By the way, we have the list of their top 10 movies. And I have a bit of a gripe because, and I'm going to give you part of an answer here, is that Titanic is not in his top 10 movies.
I couldn't believe it.
That is insane. Insane.
Very.
All right, so starting from now. So any answers before now, we won't accept. Starting from right now, what is one of their top 10 movies? And if it matches our one, you get a point. So starting from Josiah, who says Inception. That's the first answer we're going with. So if you've typed it already before Josiah's Inception answer, make sure you type it in again. All right, it's a few answers there. Inception. Yeah, I know, Naomi, right? Titanic is not in his top 10 movies. That is a travesty.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Gatsby, Romeo and Juliet, Inception. Great movie. Wolf of Wall Street.
Born
it is one of
Identity.
his top 10. Yes, Wolf of Wall Street. Romeo and Juliet, Django Unchained, Wolf of Wall Street. Okay. So the answer that we have selected is The Great Gatsby. Are we going to award it to people who didn't give a full answer? Oh, are we going to be that mean?
Ooh, that is mean.
I reckon we should. Let's just
Okay.
be really tough. Let's be like Simon Cowell. All right, so the winner is Rona.
Rona.
She's the first person that gave the full answer.
Yep.
All right, number 2. Who is this person? Who have we got? You be mean. We do be mean. We do. Any answers at all?
Ooh.
Josiah,
There's
Margot
an answer.
Robbie,
There's another
Naomi,
answer.
Margot Robbie. Yeah, look, let's just go with it. It is Margot Robbie. Well done. Josiah, you get yourself a point. And okay, same thing again. Out of their top 10 movies, out of Margot Robbie's top 10, we need just one answer. And if it matches our answer, you get a point. Full movie title, please. All right, starting from now. So Matt Callart. So Tori's answer of Margot Robbie is the start of this. All right, Adam Milne says Suicide Squad. Tori, Wolf of Wall Street, Suicide Squad, Suicide
Birds of
Squad.
Prey.
Birds of Prey. Suicide Squad, The Big Short. A lot of answers for Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. That's Birds of Prey. Should we give it to the person who got it?
Yep.
All right, Adam Milne. We also selected Suicide Squad. So well done. That's a point for you. All right. Should we go to the next one?
Yep.
All right, let's clear the books. And the next one is this one. Who is this? Awkward. Staring. Focus.
All right.
All right, good job, Josiah. You got it first. It is Samuel L. Jackson. And we're starting from now, from Luke's answer of Samuel L. Jackson. What is one of his top 10 movies? And hopefully your answer will align with one of our answers. Avengers.
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 Marvel the
Avengers.
Avengers.
Endgame.
Avengers.
Avengers. The Last Kiss Goodnight? What?
That's a bit
Is that even
different
in the
from
top
Avengers.
10? That's not even in the top. I've never even heard of that movie.
Neither of us. Star Wars 3.
Yeah. Star Wars. Wow.
Avengers,
Last Kiss Goodnight. I need to
Avengers.
watch it now.
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank.
That's a good one.
He's not in Shawshank Redemption. That's Morgan Freeman.
That's true.
Shawshank's one of my top 5 movies, I reckon. I love that movie. Hitman's Bodyguard. Yes. Has anyone said it at all?
Nah, no one said it.
No one said it yet. Oh, there it is.
there we go.
It is. Tori is Captain Marvel. Good job. Good job. Well done, Tori. Point for you. Let's go to the next one. Who is this person?
Annika, you should know this.
Unbreakable. Wow. Yeah. Okay. I did not expect that from you, Sahana, because that's an older movie. But Sahana, how good is Unbreakable? Such a fantastic movie. Yeah. I just wanted to say that. It's nothing to do with this person, but Unbreakable. Fantastic movie. All right. There we go. We got some answers there. Ella is the first to get it, I think.
Yep.
Yep. Meryl Streep. There we go. Can I just say Meryl Streep is potentially one of the worst actresses of all time? Not a fan. Not a fan.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm just in a really annoying negative mood tonight. I don't even know why. She's fantastic. She's wonderful. All of her movies are absolutely the best movies I've ever seen. All right. So let's go. What is one of her movies? Okay, let's go. So we've got a few already. Meryl Streep, love her so much. Now I feel awkward. Wow. All right.
We've got Devil Wears Prada.
Devil Wears Prada. Mamma Mia.
Lots of Mamma Mia.
Maybe Mamma Mia is why I think I don't like Meryl Streep, because Mamma Mia is absolute garbage.
I love Mamma Mia. Okay, I grew up on Mamma Mia, so sorry, do not agree.
Oh, I love it. Meryl Streep could play Batman and be the right choice.
Yes, Adam.
That's the quote of the day. Meryl Streep could play Batman and be the right choice.
Into the woods.
The answer was said quite a long time ago. The answer we chose, Luke gets the point, is The Devil Wears Prada. Fantastic movie. There we go. All right, next person. Who is this? Oh, I just did the Batman turn to you. Because this is the normal turn, right? This is the Batman turn.
What?
Because Batman's neck doesn't turn very well. So he does
That's amazing.
Who is this? Okay. Mamma Mia, awful. Thank you. Yes.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
That's what Tori said.
No, it's not Hugh Jackman. Tori, you get it right. It's Tori Lewis. Hugh Jackman is the answer. All right, starting from right now. So Luke's answer of The Greatest Showman. So the question is, what is one of his top 10 movies that aligns with our choice? All right.
Wonder if anyone
Real
will get
Steel,
this one.
Wolverine, Logan, Wolverine, X-Men, Greatest Showman. Greatest Showman is one of the best movies going around.
I agree.
Seriously, the soundtrack, not one song on that soundtrack is bad. Not
They're
one.
all amazing.
And the most famous song of the movie, This Is Me, right, was on radio non-stop. It's actually not even, to me, it's not bad, but it's the least best song in the movie.
I agree. It's overrated.
Yeah.
It is.
A Million Stars. Is it A Million Dreams?
A Million Dreams.
A Million Dreams.
That's my favorite as well.
So good. And also the one on the swinging Rewrite the Stars. There we go. That's
yes,
good too.
Yep.
Anyway, let's see. Greatest Showman, Wolverine, Greatest Showman, Prestige. Good movie choice. Wow.
Logan.
Greatest Showman, Les Mis, Greatest Showman, Come Alive. Yeah, Come Alive is really good as well. All right. So the answer we had, and someone has said it, it is Tori, Les Mis.
Congratulations.
Les Mis. Congratulations. You win a prize. You get to have a shout out. Hello, Tori. Next one. Who is this? He's one of my favorite actors.
I haven't seen him in many movies, only the Marvel ones.
That's okay. That's okay. He's good in a lot of things. All right. Greatest Showman. Amazing. Aiden. Soundtrack good, movie bad. No, I disagree. The
movie's
How
great.
can you think Greatest Showman is better than Mamma Mia? Because Greatest Showman doesn't have Meryl Streep, for starters. Would have been better if a different actor replaced Efron. Oh. I'm not a huge fan of Efron. See, Louis nodding. I don't know. I liked him. I thought he was good.
I thought he was alright in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Big improvement from High School Musical.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Aidan Martin, you get the point on that one. That is Benedict Cumberbatch. All right. So what is the movie we have selected out of his top 10? The movies start now from Kate Hamilton saying, hi, everyone. Hi, Kate. It is great to have you here. I'm really excited to have you in the stream. But from now, what is one of his movies? Top 10 movies. There is a lot to choose from.
There is.
Luke, you would be proud. I suggested The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug, and I don't think Taylor would have been very happy with that, being a Lord of the Rings-esque type of movie. So it's not The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, or The Battle of the Five Armies. So let's just take that off the table right now. It's not those ones. Doctor Strange, Sherlock Holmes, Imitation Game. It's a great movie. Doctor Strange,
The
1917, The Grinch, Zoolander 2. Wow. Imitation Game. Never heard of it. No, I didn't think you would. All right, we do have an answer. The point goes to Annika, 1917. If you haven't seen 1917 yet, do yourself a favor, go watch it. It is an absolutely fantastic movie. I reckon we'll go with, how many more? Should we do them all? We've got
Might
4
as
more.
well.
Do you guys want to do all 4 more? Yeah, let's do all 4. I don't know. I want to see some 4s in the chat. Let's just spam 4s in the chat. 4. Warhorse. Woohoo. Yes, Ella says yes. Yes. If you want us to do all 4, just type the number 4 in the chat. There is 4 more left. 3. Jaden says 3. Just 3.
4, 4,
4.
4,
44.
44.
Adam,
We don't have that many actors.
Let me just get my phone. We're just going to go all night. Still won't be as long as last week's stream. All right. So the next one is, who is this person? Also one of my favorite actors.
I
Really
hardly
good.
know the guy.
Oh, he's
I'm
so
not good with actors, guys.
He has like that famous where he's like, all right, all right, all right. He says
No
it all
idea.
the time. All right, all right. All right, who is this? 167, Josiah. I don't think we can do that many. We'll have to start doing like our leaders for all the quarantine episodes. Who is this actor? All right. Yes, we have a lot of people guessing, but no one's. So we got Matthew McConaughey, Matthew McConaughey, Matthew McCoffney, Matthew McConaught. Okay, we're gonna award it to.
I don't think anyone can spell it.
We're gonna award it to Naomi. It's Matthew McConaughey. Yep. All right. Awesome. So from Annika's answer of How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, what is one of his top 10 movies and the one that we have chosen? I watched one of his movies with Christine the other night. Is Interstellar, and it is.
I've heard of that
It is a
recently. I
really
don't know
good
who
movie.
told me about it.
It's a good movie.
Someone
Don't watch
told
it if
me.
you're half asleep because you have to think a little bit. But the soundtrack of the movie is beautiful. It's really simple, but it's so beautiful. So yeah,
Maybe it was you that said it one time.
Probably
I don't
was.
know,
I do
but
love that
recently
movie.
someone's told me about it.
yeah. Okay, so we've got How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Dark Tower, Time to Kill, Wolf of Wall Street. Everyone is in Wolf of Wall Street. Seriously. Failure to Launch, Interstellar,
Magic Mike.
Dallas Buyers Club.
What's that?
Magic Mike. Mud. Is he in Interstellar? Didn't know that. He's the main actor. The whole story revolves around him. He gets like 2 hours and 57 minutes of screen time.
Tropic Thunder.
He is in Interstellar, yeah.
Wedding Planner.
All right, we definitely have the answer. The answer was actually the first one. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Annika, another point for you. Good job. All right. Next one. Who is this person? I watched 2 movies of this person recently.
Interesting.
Yeah, I watched 2 movies of this person. One of the best actors of all time. Very versatile.
I love the movie Big.
Interstellar soundtrack sounds like Hans Zimmer falling asleep on an organ, and you are so right, Aiden. You are so right. And it's still beautiful.
Now I want to watch
That's
this.
great. That's great. We have some great comments coming out tonight. All right, so that is Tori. You got it first. It is Tom Hanks. All right, so what is the movie? One of his top 10 movies from Tom Hanks, and let's see if it matches our ones. Castaway. Annika, I saw Castaway yesterday, actually. It's a fantastic movie. So good.
Forrest Gump.
I've never cried
Captain
with a volleyball
Phillips.
disappears so much than Castaway.
Toy Story.
Toy Story, Captain Phillips, Toy Story, Forrest Gump, When Harry Met Sally, The Circle, Family Ties, or Sully? Big. How good is Big?
Big is so good.
That's such a great movie. What was that released? 1988? Something like that.
A long time
it's
ago.
so good. Yeah. A League of Their Own. Natasha. Wow, that's a great answer. It's not in his top 10, but that's also a good movie. If you haven't seen A League of Their Own, it's during World War II, and the men are all off fighting the war, so the women of the society come together and actually form the baseball league. And
Really?
he's a coach. Yeah, it's fantastic. Great movie. But now the answer has definitely been said. The chat's gone crazy over Tom Hanks. So the first one I see is Liam. Forrest Gump. So if someone else got it before Liam, make sure you chuck it in the chat. I didn't see anyone else before Liam.
I did
Forrest
not
Gump,
know.
which I saw 2 nights ago, and it is a wonderful movie. Have you seen Forrest Gump?
Yes.
Yeah, how good is it?
Very good movie.
All right. We have 2 remaining. 2 remaining. Here we go. Who is this person? The Green Mile. Annika, that's another great movie. Joe versus the Volcano. Yes, Liam. Did you watch it after the sermon on Sunday, or have you seen it before the sermon? I'd love to know.
Josiah says Ronald got it first.
Ronald got it first. Ronald, thank you. Well done. You got the Forrest Gump answer first, and your prize is also a shout out from Taylor this time.
Hello, Ronald.
Enjoy. All right. The answer is said first by Aiden, Kate Blanchett. Well done. Well done. All right. So what is her movies that she's been in? And let's hope they match up with one of ours. So starting from Tori's answer of Blanchett, let's go. Name a movie. Top 10. There's many to choose from. She's been in a lot of movies. Thor Ragnarok. That's a good movie. The Lord of the Rings. Oceans. Lord of the Rings. Aviator. Thor Ragnarok, which isn't the best Marvel movie.
The House with the Clock in Its Walls. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't. Is it good?
It's alright. It's on Netflix.
Okay. Is it
I've only seen it once.
It sounds like it'd be a horror.
Well, it's kind of a kid's movie, but it's still on the scary side.
Okay. Okay. Cool. How to Train Your Dragon 2. Lord of the Rings. House with the Clock in Its Walls. Everyone's saying it, so it must be good. All right. Now, the answer has definitely been said. It is
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, one of the greatest movie franchises known to man. Bonus points. Can anyone tell me which Lord of the Rings movie she first appears in?
Ooh.
Which one? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? I'm going to give 10 points to whoever gets it first, because you got to type it out too. And Lord of the Rings titles, they're long.
Boring. That's what Annika said.
Annika, you haven't seen it. The second? What's it called? What's it called? I need titles, guys.
The Fellowship.
The Fellowship of the Rings.
She looked that up. If that's correct, she looked that
Look,
up. She hasn't seen it.
look. There we go, Tori. The full answer is The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of... Actually, no, that's still not correct.
Ooh.
No, it's not. It is that one, but there is too many letters there. It's not the Two Towers. It's the first one. What's it called, guys? The full title. This is great. Annika equals Kim.
Fair enough.
Can anyone name the first Lord of the Ring one? There we go. Yeah, I'll award it to you. It's the Fellowship of the Ring. There is one ring of the Fellowship, not many. They're all around one ring. All right, there we go. And the last one we have is who is this actor here? The title is as long-winded as the movie. It's such a good movie. It's such a good movie. Who is this actor? Does anybody know? That's right. It is Matt Damon. Well done, Naomi.
Kim's boyfriend.
Kim's boyfriend. Taylor said the same thing before the stream. Okay. Matt Damon, my boyfriend.
Oh, because that's
looks
mum.
weird because it looks like Annika. All right. So, what is the number out of the top 10 movies? What is the movie that we selected to be one of our favorites? Now, I'll be honest, you haven't seen the movie that I selected this one because it's a fantastic
No, I
movie.
haven't.
But he's in a lot of good. Have you seen any Matt Damon movies?
Yes.
What have you seen?
I know I have. I just can't think of them.
Has your mum made you watch them?
Probably some of them, yeah.
He's a good actor.
I've seen We Bought a Zoo.
We Bought a Zoo.
That's
That
a
is
good
a good
movie.
movie.
What else? I've seen Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting is fantastic
That's
as well.
good.
So we've
That
got
one
Good
mum
Will
did
Hunting.
make me watch.
Good Will Hunting is in the chat. The Martian, Ford versus Ferrari, The Bourne Identity. All the Bourne movies are fantastic. The Great Wall, The Departed, Shooter. I think Shooter was Mark Wahlberg. I don't think it was Matt Damon. Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan. I like that movie.
Saving Private Ryan's
It's good.
one of the best movies going around.
It's pretty gory, but it's good.
It is. Once you get once you get past like the fighting, blood, death, gut scene, which is
Yeah.
basically like the first hour, then you're good. It's all clear sailing
Yep.
from there. All right. So the answer has been said, but only by one person. I think.
I'm
Did I
pretty
miss it?
sure.
No, there it is. Alicia Van Prague, you get yourself a point because we selected
The Great Wall.
That is a good movie. If you haven't seen The Great Wall, make sure you see it. It's actually really, really, really good.
I need to watch
You
it.
need to watch it. It's good. All right. Well, that takes us all the way to our devotion. Today we have Adam bringing us a word of his favorite movie. If you aren't up to speed yet, we are doing a series in our streams called Follow Youth at the Movies, where each leader will choose a movie they like. They'll briefly describe it and then talk about something we can learn about us or God or God's relationship with us. So let's hear it for Adam. Make sure you chuck some claps in the chat for Adam, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's fantastic.
Hey everyone, I'm Adam and I am one of the leaders here at Follow Youth, and I have the privilege of bringing you today's devotion. So continuing along with the theme of devotions, Follow is doing Follow at the Movies, and we are talking about a great movie today, and that is the first Thor movie, and more specifically Thor. So Thor, bit of a backstory on him. He was born 1500 years ago, give or take, and he is the son of Odin and Frigga, who rule over Asgard as king and queen. Obviously this meant for Thor that he would one day become king of Asgard as well. Like all Asgardians, Thor has enhanced strengths, endurance, and a longer lifespan. But Thor also has command over the lightning and thunder, which separates Thor from the other Asgardians and shows that he is truly the son of Odin. Thor helps harness his powers by using a hammer called Mjolnir. Mjolnir was created by Odin, and Odin had even put an enchantment on the hammer that only allowed a worthy person to wield Mjolnir. So in the movie Thor, at the beginning, Thor, Loki, Lady Sif, and the Warriors 3 all go to a place called Jotunheim, which is the homeland of the Frost Giants. He went here because he was manipulated by Loki, which wasn't good for him. So, to make a long story short, Thor attacked the Frost Giants after they attempted to steal the casket from Odin's treasure room. But before Thor and the others were about to die, Odin stepped in and stopped the Frost Giants from killing Thor and his trusted allies. Odin was not impressed with this act committed by Thor. Odin stripped Thor of his powers and of Mjolnir and banished him to Earth. Thor lost his worthiness to hold Mjolnir. As always in good movie fashion, the hero, being Thor, goes on a search to become a better person and to become worthy again, so that he can harness Mjolnir's powers once again. Now you may be wondering why I just explained the plot of the first Thor movie and ruined it for you if you haven't seen it yet. I would recommend seeing it. It is a good movie. Well, in a sense, we're all Thor. In life, we feel that we have lost our sense of being worthy in the eyes of God as we sin. After committing a sin, you may want to hide from God, as you don't believe you are worthy enough to come back to God. But the truth is that no matter how far you go, and no matter what you do, you can never hide from God. I mean, it's pretty hard to hide from a being who holds the earth in his hands. As Romans chapter 3, verse 23 says, "For all have sinned, and all fall short of the glory of God." And unlike Thor, you can't go on a quest to a faraway place and work on yourself to becoming worthy to God. He saved us, not because of the righteous things we had done, but because of his mercy. He washed away our sins, giving us a new birth and new life through the Holy Spirit. Titus chapter 3, verse 5. So no matter how far you run, you're still worthy to come to God. God wants you to come back to him. He wants to be in relationship with you. He wants you to know him. Can anything ever separate us from Christ's love? Does it mean he no longer loves us if we have trouble or calamity, or are persecuted or hungry, or destitute or in danger, or threatened with death? As the scriptures say, for your sake we are killed every day. We are being slaughtered like sheep. No, despite all these things, overwhelming victory is ours through Christ, who loved us. And I am convinced that nothing can ever separate us from God's love. Neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither our fears for today nor our worries about tomorrow. Not even the powers of hell can separate us from God's love. No power in the sky above or in the earth below. Indeed, nothing in all creation will ever be able to separate us from the love of God that is revealed in Christ Jesus our Lord. Romans chapter 8, verse 35 to 39. So come back to God. He is waiting for you, and you are worthy to receive his grace and love.
There we go. I love that. I love that it doesn't matter what we do and how far we think we're running from God. There's nothing that can separate us from him. And Adam, that's a great word. You know, he's so loving. Like God so loved the world that he gave his only son for us. You know, in John 17, Jesus is praying to God, and he says that God loves us as much as he loves Jesus. You know, that's how much God loves us, you know, as much as his own son, and he'll do anything to cross that divide to get to us. There's nothing we can do to make God say, you know what, I've had enough. You know what, that's it. You've done too much. And no matter what we do, we can come back to him. And it's just so beautiful.
Yep, loved hearing it. It was great.
Yeah, good job, Adam. Everyone, make sure you chuck the clap emojis or the washing hands. We were talking about it earlier. The reason that we say the washing hands is it's just easier. Like it's just
right
you
there.
click the emoji button and it's right there. So make sure you chuck the washing hands icon in the chat there. Adam, great word. Really appreciated it. Thanks for bringing that. Really appreciate everything you do for the youth ministry here at Follow. Yeah. I think it's time for us to ask a few more questions for each other in the chat and just get to know each other a little bit better. So would you like to ask one of our talking points for tonight?
Sure. What's your favourite non-biblical quote?
My favourite non-biblical quote is by a person named Eleanor Roosevelt, who was the wife of one of the presidents of America.
Yep.
And she said, I want to be what I was when I wanted to be what I am now.
Wow.
So I want to be what I was when I wanted to be what I am now. And I'm not necessarily saying that's where I'm at right now, but I love that idea of looking back at when life was simpler and going, you know what, I had so many aspirations and I didn't appreciate just the simplicity of life back then. So I want to be what I was when I wanted to be what I am now.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
What about you?
Mine is by Albert Einstein. It is, oh my goodness, mental blank.
He did say that a lot.
Yes. There are that was not it. There are two ways to live your life. One is though nothing is a miracle, and one is though everything is a miracle.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
Well, we've talked about non-biblical quotes. What's your favorite Bible verse? And everyone in the chat, make sure you chuck your favorite Bible verse in the chat.
My favorite Bible verse is Psalm 139 verse 16, which I have in front of me because I have a bad memory. It is, you saw me before I was born. Every day of my life was recorded in your book. Every moment was laid out before a single day had passed. It just reminds me that no matter what happens, God's there. He knows what you're going through. He's planned it and it's for a reason and we don't need to worry.
Yeah, that's awesome. I reckon my favourite Bible verse is Romans 5:8. I think it just encapsulates the gospel perfectly. It says, God demonstrates his great love to us in this. Whilst we were still sinners, Christ died for us. And I love that word still. I think it's the key part of that verse. You know, God didn't wait for us to become perfect. He didn't want us to, you know, become half good and then he'll meet us halfway. It was whilst we were still sinners, whilst we were still away from him, had our backs to him, he still sent Jesus to die for us. And I think that's just such a demonstration of love. And
Yeah.
it's a great verse.
What about you guys? What's
Yeah.
your favorite Bible verse?
Psalm 27:10. You just chuck us what it actually says, unless you want to look it up, or you can come back and look later and see what everyone said and go look them up in your Bible. Philippians 4, 6, and 7. Absolutely, do not worry about anything. You know the rest.
Pray.
Through prayer and petition, make your requests known to God, and He will give you a peace that surpasses all understanding. Yeah, I love it. Philippians 4:13. Yeah. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Favorite quote? Meryl Streep could play Batman and it would still be the right choice. That is one of my favorite quotes as well, Liam. Yeah. Be still and know that I am God. Yeah. Psalm 46:10. Yeah. It's good. It's good. All right. I've got a question for you. Obviously, in the pandemic, all the cinemas have closed down and
Yes.
we can't go and watch new, fresh movies that are at the cinema and they've all been put on hold for a little while. What movie are you most looking forward to when cinemas reopen?
The only one I know of that's coming out is Black Widow. So I guess I'll have to say that.
Yeah. Are you guys looking forward to Black Widow? It looks like it's going to be a really cool movie. And even though there's so many new Marvel movies coming out, the one I'm looking forward to is not a Marvel movie. I'm actually looking forward to the live action Mulan. You know, I'm a big fan of Mulan. I think, you know, the old Disney cartoon had one of the best songs ever, which is I'll Make a Man Out of You.
Yep.
Now, I know the new one doesn't have any of the songs and all that sort of stuff, but it is such a fantastic story. So I'm looking forward to Mulan. What about you guys? Are there any movies coming out in the cinema when everything's said and done and we can start living life a little bit more normally again? Looking forward to going and seeing? Let us know in the chat.
Fun fact, I just watched Mulan the other night for the first time.
Really?
The first time. Yep, me and Annika watched it.
Wow.
It was pretty good.
And you even sung it
I
in
know,
your
I sung
quarantine
it in my
episode.
quarantine.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Okay. Not really a movie person, but excited for a movie coming out on Stan, which is about Helen Reddy. I have no idea who Helen Reddy is.
Sadly, I don't either.
Let us know who Helen Reddy is, Naomi.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. I still haven't watched it. Like all the movies. All the movies? Every movie ever created? That's a lot of movies. Yeah. What's your favourite movie?
Probably The Lion King.
The Lion King?
Just a classic. Grew up on it.
It's alright.
Good stuff.
I don't know why I'm like this. Why am I the
salty
way that
today.
I am? Mine's Braveheart. I love Braveheart.
Okay.
It's so good. Although I found out recently, I read an article on Braveheart that most of the storyline for the movie actually never actually happened. And I'm like, oh, that destroys most things. Yeah. Any Disney movie or Marvel? Any Disney or Marvel? Any. What about Daredevil from 2005? No, because it's horrible. Everyone says the live-action Lion King is bad, but I loved it. Alicia, I am with you. The live-action Lion King was fantastic, better than the cartoon from 1994.
It is.
Hands down.
It's not a bad movie, but the cartoon's better.
Why?
It's a classic. Like, you just can't change that. And they changed some of the songs. They weren't as good.
True. They always add more. Even the Aladdin, they added some in.
Yeah.
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 But I'm with Alicia. Like, they said, everyone's like, it's horrible, don't go watch it. But it was actually really good. I really liked it.
It was good, and it was really cool, like, seeing how they did it all. But
Yeah. The only live-action movie that's trash and don't go watch is Dumbo. It's really bad.
I saw that. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, though.
Yeah.
Like, it was all right.
Yeah. So, Helen Reddy, she's an icon, and the song is such an anthem. Hang on there. She wrote the song "I Am Woman." Oh, is that the "I Am Woman"? Hear
Huge
me roar?
feminist
Is it that
anthem.
one? Maybe.
Maybe.
All right. I love Dumbo. The old cartoon was better. Now You See Me 1 and 2, Shooter, 12 Strong, going with non-Disney. Yeah, they're all good.
Cats is the worst movie of all time. I haven't seen it.
Mamma Mia is the worst movie of all time.
Back to that, are we?
Yeah.
Andrew Lloyd Webber said
That's
the
the
most
one, yep.
recent Cats movie was the worst version of Cats ever done.
Yeah, it was
And
bad.
that's the composer of the show.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's saying something.
The cartoon Lion King is the best. No, it's not, Luke. Movie of all time. This came
Thank
from
you,
someone
Dad.
who hasn't watched Lord of the Rings.
No, he did watch one of them.
One
but
of them.
Didn't
yeah.
like it.
Okay. That's fair.
At least he tried.
At least he tried. Yeah, I'll give you that. All right, one more. Let's go with, have you ever been overseas? And if so, where? And everyone in the chat, if you've been overseas, make sure you chuck it in the chat. We'd want to see where you've been traveling to.
I have. We went to Malaysia for a missions trip when I was about in grade 4.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I went to America twice. So I've been to America in 2013 and I went last year, and my brothers live over there. So I try to get over there as much as possible. But yeah, it was also a missions trip. My mission was to watch baseball and eat a lot of junk food.
Did you go to New York?
Yeah, I've been to New York 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah, New York's really beautiful. It's one of my favorite places, particularly Central Park. So you go into Central Park and there's trees and green and streams and people running and cycling, and it's beautiful. But every now and again there's a break in the trees and you see the New York skyline, and it's
That's
just
cool.
It's really beautiful. But in America, the 2 most beautiful cities would be Boston and Chicago. They're really good. Chicago, I would live in Chicago, hands down.
Yep.
Yep. Phillip Island, you've been overseas, thank you.
I mean, I went to Tasmania.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. What currency do they use?
I have no idea.
Yeah. USA, UK, Canada. Ronald's been everywhere, man. Thailand on a missions trip, and New Zealand on a cruise. That would be nice.
Cruise.
Houston and Atlanta. Yeah, Sahana and Sonia and the Sukanthas went to America, and they saw like the best singer in the world. His name's, no, I'm not joking. You're looking at me like I'm going to throw out some joke. And it's not a joke, because I know that's how I usually am, particularly tonight.
Yep.
But his name's David Phelps.
Oh, yeah.
And if you guys
heard some of his songs.
Yeah, David Phelps is amazing. Guys, check out David Phelps. He has some amazing songs. If you like Josh Groban, he's like a Christian version of Josh Groban, but better. But yeah, he's really, really good. But yeah, Sonia and Sahana and the fam went and saw him in America, which
That's
is really cool. Yeah. I was going to Japan with the family, but then COVID came. Oh, Ruben, that's horrible.
That's tragic.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. Is the trip going to happen later, or is it cancelled, or what's going on, man?
We were meant to go to Tasmania with Dad's side of the family this
Yeah.
September holidays, but that ain't happening.
Yeah, it's tough. I've been watching The Masked Singer. Yep.
I don't know what that is, but
So
someone
they get someone
told
who
me about it, like,
sings,
yesterday,
and they dress up in
day
like,
before.
it could be a celebrity, not necessarily a singer, but someone, and they sing, but they're all masked up in costume, and you have to guess who it is.
Okay.
Yeah. When I was 1, I traveled the world with my parents: Europe, America, South Africa, and Hawaii. Wow, Natasha.
That's cool.
Yeah, hopefully you get to go do it again. You can remember it. Being 1's hard. My family have been saying that we're going to the States for 7 years. Still hasn't happened. Yeah, Luke, it's a big trip. Like it costs a lot of money, but also it's one of the longest trips in the world. Like it takes 16 hours to get from Melbourne to LA, and then you've got all the stuff in there. So if you want to go to New York, it's another 6.5 hours on top of that. So that being said, I love it because I'm a movie person. So I just watch movies like nearly the whole way and get deep vein thrombosis just sitting there watching. No, I'm joking. But I did watch movies like the whole way. It was great. And I watched Yesterday on the plane.
That's a
was great.
good
How
movie.
good's that
I
movie?
love it.
Man, we talk about movies way too much. Yeah, okay. Have you got a question for Taylor? Taylor, this is her first time hosting, and I think it's the only time hosting this term. So if you've got a question that you'd love to ask Taylor, now is the time to do it, because then we're going to throw to something else, and then that's it. We're done for tonight. So if you've got a cool question for Taylor, chuck it in the chat, and we are going to make sure that she gets that for you. Flew from Sydney to Dallas, Fort Worth direct. That's a big flight, Ronald. That's like 18, 19 hours. I've been to Dallas once. It was a pretty good place. Plane trips are amazing. Love them. Yeah, me too. I absolutely adore them. I think they're fantastic.
How old am I? I am 18.
Taylor's
19 in
18.
November.
Awesome. What date in November?
The 13th.
November 13th.
The same birthday as Ella and Ollie Ratton.
Wow.
And a lot of other people, actually.
Wow.
Like 6 other people.
There you go.
It's ridiculous.
Taylor, have you ever played Minecraft?
I haven't. I'm not against it. I just haven't.
Okay. You know how we had me eating mushrooms? Do you reckon we should do a video of Taylor playing Minecraft for the first time?
Oh my goodness.
We should do that. Like that would be so cool.
I think that would be less torturous than eating a mushroom.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever been in trouble at school? Annika says.
Yes. But I'm not going to go into detail.
Yeah, she's not saying. And she's a teacher now.
Annika, why'd you ask that? You already know the answer. Or was that mum? I don't know.
Everyone's saying yeah. All right, so we will organise. It's not necessarily going to be next week or the week after, but we will organise a time for Taylor to play Minecraft for the first time and record it for your viewing pleasure.
Sounds cool.
It'll be good. So now is the time in the stream, where we would throw to one-shots, but we've had some technical difficulties with one-shots tonight, so we actually don't have that ready for you. But don't worry, we are going to have it all loaded up on our YouTube channel this time tomorrow. So we're not going to wait for 2 weeks. You're not going to have to wait for another time, just like ages away. You just have to wait till tomorrow. So tomorrow, come back and check our YouTube channel, and you'll see that One Shots episode is up for this week. Yeah, it'll be good. Awesome. So I think that's all for us.
I think so. Oh,
think we
mushrooms.
should...
Josiah
mushrooms.
and the mushrooms.
Everyone...
That
Do you guys want to know
didn't
about the
happen.
mushrooms? Anyone? No, no one wants to know. No one cares. Taylor, who's your favourite sister?
I don't have a favourite. That's rude.
Annika, how could you even ask that? Oh man. So the mushroom thing was if we have 175 subscribers, Josiah was going to eat 10 mushrooms for you, and last time I checked we had 139 subscribers, so unfortunately
Not
we
enough.
have not got that video for you today. So make sure you go and you get your friends to come and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you get your mum and your dad, your brothers, your sisters, everybody to subscribe to Follow Youth on YouTube, and once we hit 175 subscribers, Josiah is going to eat 10 mushrooms, which I think is going to be fantastic.
I think it'll be great.
Yeah,
Poor Josiah, but it'll be great.
yeah, it'll be good. Awesome. So that's all for us tonight. We hope you guys have had a lot of fun. It's always fun hosting and having community with you guys. It's a bit weird, we can't see face to face, but you know what? How good's modern technology that we can still have fun together? I think it's fantastic. So don't forget, Tuesday we have our MCG. Keep checking our social media and we'll tell you how to log into that. And don't forget, church on Sunday. Luke's bringing a word. It's going to be fantastic. You don't want to miss out. And not next week, but the week after, Friday, we are back again for another live stream. And hopefully we'll have enough subscribers and Josiah will be eating mushrooms.
10 mushrooms.
10 mushrooms. It's going to be great. Have an awesome night. We love you guys. We miss you. And we just ask that you keep reading your word, keep praying, keep seeking God in every area of your life, because I'll tell you what, even though life is weird and uncertain at the moment, God is certain. He is constant. He is consistent. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And we can always lean on him. Have a great evening, Follow Youth. And we'll see you next time. It's been a pleasure.
See ya.